BassResinator here. It's another Froggy Friday, and I've already gotten ahead. The other day I did some stuff with some neons, and I had some leftover resin, so I put that in the Froggy's knees and elbows and such. So that's there. But then I also used green UV resin for these toes, and I have gold UV resin for these toes. And then I've got these little cogs. And you can see that I've already got one eye in there, and it's got the little line on for the direction of the iris or the pupil. And the other side is a fake diamond, just a piece. Now I don't know if you've ever seen Star Trek, and the series where you had Captain Jean-Luc Picard. And he got captured by this group called the BORG, and they were half cyborg, but they were all controlled by the mind. They were a collective, and so if one was thinking one thing, all of them were thinking the same thing. Well, I'm going to make a BORG frog, or a BROG, or a BORG FORG, a FORG. There we go. This is not a frog; it's a FORG. So I'm going to use these cogs, but I'm only going to use them on one side. Notice I already have two little thingies here. And so I'm going to do him halfway. And I saw Steve McDonald do this. I have some little tiny ones that I'm going to adorn the outside after I pull it out of the mold. So that's for that. Now, what can I do to make sure this guy doesn't go rolling around? Because I want to do just half of him with these things. I already have Bondcrafter art resin, and I have 2 ounces. So I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to put in some of it. And I want to try and keep... Steve McDonald did this with a skull. And now I don't have any skulls, and I'm really not into skulls. Some people are. Not I. Now that's not going far enough. I want him more... Hey, there we go. You see what I'm doing there? Okay, so... And then the other side of the frog, I'm going to do an opaque green. Oops. Ay, too much. Get those out the way. Okay, so how can I do this and keep this toe? Okay, so somehow I have to keep this front end higher and higher. Is that going to do it? I was hoping to try and get it just like a split all the way down the middle. Don't think that's going to happen. Now that I've had resin run out, okay, now I need to get these jobbies in there, and I'm just going to let them sink in. Hopefully, making a mess. Getting myself unstickified. Yes, and that's a word. Oi, he's coming now. Maybe I don't get to do it just like I would like to. You know what? There is still some resin on those toes up yonder. Well, oh, okay. I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to do. Okay, that's perfect size for up in the head. I'll put him in place. This is perfect for here, and this one here, and that one there. Try and get them all connected so that it looks like they're working together. I don't want you all the way down there. Well, you may end up going all the way on down there. Well, you know what? If you're going to do that, just go on down. And I'll do the same thing with this guy. This thing's got a hair on it. Well, in order to get done what I would like to do, I may need to take some of that resin out and lean him over some more. Okay. This was supposed to be all nice and easy. How do I do that? Okay. Since it had already started coming out of the front, let's try and... Not the way you're supposed to do resin. This is pretty funny. Some coming over the backside now. That back toe. Stop it! Grody. Sometimes it can be very messy. Who is it? There's a resin art. Oh, I think it's Jen of the Resiner's Poorhouse. Stay sticky, my friends. I need to get some more. Let me go get some more tissue type things, and I'll come right back so that I can keep this clean. Actually, I'll just use a big wipe. Is that okay? Oh, sorry about that. Just bashed the microphone with my big wipes container. Okay. Clean, clean, crisp and clean. Now, got a massive mess, and I got lots of bubbles because I was playing around. Is it going to stay, or is it going to try and come over? Well, the thing about Steve, when he did the skull didn't have legs hanging out the side. So it makes it a little cleaner. Now if I can get that one to go up and hold it, there we go. This guy over here, because he's got the small cogs like this back one's got small cogs. Small teeth and cogs necessarily. Try and get all the bubbles over here so I can pop them easier. Wouldn't you know it, there's one right up there. Okay, by waiting and just zapping it, shot up there and got it. There's another one back here. Okay, now, hopefully you're still seeing what I'm seeing. Now some of that resin, most of the resin in the back stayed right there. The front leg is all the way up to this lip. Can't go any more than it. Man, that's going to come over there. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave that alone now until it cures up. And then the rest will be easy. But we have BORG. Sorry, FORG. Goodness. Well, you know what? If a little drips over, a little drips over. I've done all I can do right there. But I'll come back. I said green, but I got purple legs in there. Maybe I'll come back and do the rest of it purple. He's got a green eye. Well, you can't see that, but he has a green eye, just to let you know. Okay. These legs. She's got legs, man. Yes, I know. Anyway, this is my fun for Froggy Friday. Okay, see you later. Okay, that's cured up enough for me to put in my green. Remember I said I was going to do green, possibly something else? Well, I thought, well, since I already got the purple neon, let me put some green neon in there as well. But he's a cyborg, so he's got to have some type of metallic color. So I mixed in Asphalt Magic. Wait till you see this color. It's a dark green with a shimmery metallic. I think it looks pretty cool.
FORG's got wires in his little green toes, jumping between the stars where no lily grows. With a ribbon and a zap, he starts the ignition. His heart's half machine, but he's on a mission. Carrying resin art in a cosmic crate. BassResinator's thumping, it sounds so great. Neon eyes glowing like a comet's tail. FORG's leap never fails on the galactic trail. Jump through Saturn's rings with a mechanical spring. FORG's got that vibe only he can bring. In the vacuum of the void, his beats will hum. A cyborg frog's galaxy anthem.
Okay. Now we wait for that to cure. Man, that's a pretty cool looking green, huh? Okay. We'll wait for that to come out, and then I'll see you then. Bye. Okay, he cured up, and I took him out of the mold because I had something else going on, and I needed the space. So, and I didn't want to wait. So sorry. But he came out fine. Didn't have any problem. I did have a little bit of overpour on this back toe where it was leaking out. But here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Now that front, the eye with the crystal, I'll show you what that, but there's the other eye. This eye with the crystal, you can't see the crystal because it was a clear one, you know, and so it sort of went away. So what I thought I would do is I would put one or two of these to make him look like a BORG or a FORG, and put them on his eye. But that metallic asphalt magic with that green, look, it looks like bubbles, but they're not bubbles. It's super slick looking. And you can, it's hard to see, but it's that clear bubble. I was really hoping to get a good partition, but you can see the partition went diagonally that way. Okay, so we have a FORG. We're going to fix that eye because there was a bubble with that crystal thing that I put in there. I really wish that crystal would have shown up. I guess I could dig it out and put a new one in, but I'll just put some of these little guys on there. It'll look more. But boy, that it really caused those cogs to shine. So, and the little ones back here too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get just a little bit of UV resin. I got my UV lamp here, and I'm going to dab a little bit where I want them to go, and then I'm going to, with this, after I've dabbed where I want it to go, I'm going to come back and pick it up and set it, and then cure it. But I'll have to put that out of the frame of the light source. Okay, so let's go in here and do some surgery where that bubble was. Actually, there's a couple spots where there were bubbles around that. So we'll get, that's where one little cog will be. The one with the hearts on it. Come on. I thought it would pick up real easy. Oh, it caused a suction on the silicone mat. Okay, well, I'll get it in just a second. Actually, I'll have to do it right now. Okay, put that over here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, come on now. Don't make me look like an idiot here. I already have a good enough time looking like an idiot. Don't need you to help me make it even more an idiot. Okay, so that's gonna go right there. See how it's got little hearts on there? Like 3 little hearts. 3 little hearts from school. Actually, there's a little bit more. There we go. Cure, baby, cure. Cure, baby, cure. Oh man, can you see? It looks like spores of some kind. I'm hoping you can see that from my perspective, which is I'm looking from right here, looking that way. It looks super cool. There's a guy out in our yard. We have a thing called CenterCon because we live in an area where termites love to inhabit. Okay, that should be plenty of time. I've just found out some people don't know about this lamp from Let's Resin. It has 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. So if you click it on once, it'll go to the 2 minutes. Twice, it'll go to the 3 minutes. 3 times, it'll go to the 5 minutes. Click it 4 times, it'll turn off. So if you have turned it and you only wanted to cure for 3 minutes, dunk, dunk, and then you're sitting there, 3 minutes is too long, dunk, dunk, and it'll turn it off. So some people didn't, they're like, it only has an on switch. No, it actually has an off as well. It's just, you have to keep going through the rotation. Okay, so that little guy is on there. Now, do I want to just decorate all the way around his eye? That might be really cool. Okay, let's do that. Maybe not. I'll do something else. I'm going to put the little one that's solid right here in the middle. And I'm going to do something else that I think Lula's going to go nutsoids over. You ready for this, Lula? I don't think you are. This is going to be a fun one. Okay, let me stand you there. Get this guy. Come on. Where'd it go? Oh, he's back down there on the ground. So we'll give him, he's got a focal point. Okay. Lula's gonna love this. And other people will probably as well, because I have never used them. And I just got some in the mail, if I can find them. While that's curing, I'm looking. There. Some people use these on all their frogs, and I've never done one on a frog. Ta-da. Dun, 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 dun. If you have watched the series of Star Trek, they have a weird eyepiece. How is that? Now, Jean-Luc Picard, when he got assimilated into the BORG, I am so. I don't know if you've ever seen or heard the music from Candide, the musical by Leonard Bernstein, and that is the pronunciation of his last name. It's not Bernstein. I was told when you see that name, think of the piano brand Steinway, and that's the way it's pronounced. But he wrote a musical called Candide based on the book by Voltaire. And one of the songs in there, I'm going to do this with the handheld thing first and then put it down there. I am so easily assimilated. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, that's just wanting to roll around. Talk about rolling your eyes. Around here, it's more like rolling your R's, but this guy's rolling his eyes. I am so easily assimilated. Dum, dum, dum. It is very fun. That musical is not like any musical you have ever seen if you're thinking musicals like um, anything by Andrew Lloyd Webber or something. Oh man, that thing looks ridiculous, but that's okay. Yes, Forgutus. That's his name. And he shall be fortuitous. Ah, yes. I wonder if tweezers would pick this up easier. Not really. Well, there we go. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip that dip dap. I was taking a bath all along a Saturday night. Once they've been assimilated, apparently, according to Star Trek thing, all of the knowledge of one gets taken into the collective, and so they all are aware. So if one is aware of something going on, all of them, like if there's an enemy coming in from one side, boom, they'll all know where to attack, so or how to defend, and that made them very difficult to fight against for the people from Star Trek. Okay. I think he needs one more right there in the front. Because I still had leftover UV resin. Man, that stuff really wants to stick down. Can we put you over there for just a second? There we go. And then you in place so that cog is touching the other one, sort of like they're working a working cog. Oh, I'm having too much fun here. I am part of a collaboration in May, and it's May the 4th be with you, and it's also so that people who are Trekkies and not necessarily Star Trek fans, it is a space theme collaboration. So if you're into Star Trek, you do Star Trek. If you are into um, Star Wars, you do Star Wars. And so I said, you choose me for whichever one, because they wanted equivalent amount in each side. Just cleaning up my mess here. And so I said, you can choose me for either one. I am a space type nerd, Trekkie. Yes, I can even do that. But I got chosen to do Star Wars, which is fun. So I'll be looking for that in the near future. So this is right up my alley. Okay. Take that off. Set it down there on the other half. And let's get a look at the FORG. Look at that eye. His crowning achievement. Yes. Oh, I am definitely going to take this guy outside and get some good stills. Oh, remember I had too much clear and I thought I need to do something with it. So I poured it into another mold, which I got, which is a very cheap mold. Did not put any heat to it, and it stuck to the resin. So I will show you what I ended up doing. I poured a little bit of clear down, and then I put flowers on top of that after it got thicker, and then I poured that green, because I had too much of that green and silver left over, so I poured it for the background. So it is an ichthus, the symbolism of the early church. When I was cleaning that off, I was going around the edge. And so ichthus, okay, I will just tell you this real quick. It started off as a key, the letter key from Greek. And that's the way early Christians would hide in the caves that had the burial caves underneath Rome. And when they started being persecuted and hunted, Romans were like, Christians are here because there's a key symbol. And so some of them decided to extend that key and make the fish. Plus, Jesu Christ, the key is for Christos. Theus, or Theus, is Jesus Christ, is God. So, ichthus, which is fish, but it became, ichthus is fish in Koine Greek for fish, but it also stands for Jesus Christ is Lord. So Christians use this symbol frequently, but this is a bud rose. So, and I got some of my flowers, my plains coreopsis, and my carnations, and then I had a flower pack with some of these other pressed flowers, so I put those in there as well. Yeah, kind of cool. So I'll have a photo shoot. This is a Froggy Friday collaboration, just to remind you. So down in the description, down on the street is a playlist. So click on it and go watch the other people involved in the collaboration. You're going to see all kinds of stuff, maybe even crazy like this. But yeah, please help everybody who is in this collaboration. If you're a subscriber of mine, thank you so much. I appreciate it greatly, more than you can know. If you're not a subscriber, consider it. All you got to do is go down to the bottom below the video, and it has a subscribe button. Click that. And after you click it, then you are subscribed. If you would, right next to the subscribe button is a little bell icon. Click that, and anytime I do something new, you'll be notified. And then you can come watch. So yes, I will take some stills in just a little bit. Remember, check out the playlist, watch the other videos. I'm having way too much fun with the FORG and his eye. It's a amphibian eye, but it's holographic. It's like really hard to just get one gander at it and be sufficed. But that eye, I don't care that the crystal didn't show up. It looks cool. Okay, we'll see you for the next one. Bye.
BassResinators, the VORG's Galaxy Anthem.